What parts of my identity intersect and impact me the most? Generally, I'm a very normalized type of girl. Society has certain standards in which what is normal or what is odd. I feel that a part of my identity that impacts me the most is my gender. Being a female in society is very hard to manage. As females, we feel constantly pressured to keep and create an image, either we like it or not. Society has taught us that I need to be slim, pretty, feminine, and like colors and things that girly girls like. Even if I feel pressured, I actually find pleasure on some of these things. I don't find anything wrong with liking beauty related stuff like makeup, clothing, hair, accessories, and things of that matter. But what is not okay is to have to follow them when you don't feel like it. My sexual orientation is not very jeopardized by society because I follow what is normal, which is being heterosexual. I find intersectionality in being a straight woman. Are parts of how I present myself due to dominant culture and social conditioning. As I stated before, being a girl brings a lot of secondary backups. We are social conditioned since little girls that what is pretty is being slim, kind of tall, small in general, sometimes blonde, and very feminine. We have always been surrounded by objects that influence our subconscious that we need to follow those perimeters, like Disney princesses and Barbie dolls. Due to this pressure and also due to personal preferences, I am a blonde girl who often is cautious about her behavior and consider myself as a very careful person in what I say and what I do in order to not be judged. I feel that if I follow these things, I will be part of society's dominant culture and not be affected and judged negatively. Are there ways I sometimes misinterpret or misjudge others' identity due to dominant culture, social conditioning, or implicit bias? I find it sad that people treat others not based on what value they have as a person, but what they see as a first impression. Social conditioning makes us immediately have a preference or like implicit bias for certain people with certain looks. Some rather talk or be friends with a white person rather than a black person. It is something immediate. It's like a technology installed in our brains that make us believe that one person is more valuable than the other, even if they're not, just based on what they look like and which is the dominant culture that is inserted in our brain.